Well, hello everybody. Welcome to So I Play Games. I'm your host Scott, and today I want to talk about CrossCode. Let's get into this. Alright, so usually when I do these videos, it's quick cuts of everything that goes wrong with a game and all the terrible fucking performance and glitches and all awful things. Pretty much a negative take on games. And I'm here just to clear the air right out of the gate. CrossCode is not that. That is not why I stopped playing CrossCode. It's actually quite a fantastic game. Just to quickly go through it, it's got great gameplay, it's got challenging puzzles and enemies, bosses too, great designs with all the bosses and characters and all the different takes on combat. It's got a compelling story, which we will get to. It's got a great OST, it's got fantastic soundtracks, and it's visually appealing, right? So especially for myself with retro games and pixel art and all that stuff, like I love those kind of games. So with everything so great about it, what went wrong? The best way I can describe it is that CrossCode is a very, very slow burn game. And for anyone who doesn't know what I mean by that, CrossCode really takes its time when it comes to revealing what's going on in the game with its story beats and whatnot to really draw you in to want to figure it out. Which wasn't an issue at first for me. The story was interesting enough that when I got a little breadcrumb of a reveal or any kind of information of what the hell was going on in the first place, I was lured in to wanting to find out what would happen next. At which point it'd be a few hours before there was like, I guess, a reveal of something. And the best way I can describe it is you get breadcrumbs of information, of the story, of any kind of reveal. It feels like there's too much of a downtime in between big reveals of importance to, keep interest. That's kind of what happened with me. So I'm obviously trying to avoid spoilers here. Long story short, going through the game, I've got, God, I don't even know at this point, 30 plus, maybe more hours into this game. And the way the pattern kind of went is you do a few hours, you get a little breadcrumb, and you'd be like, okay, cool, I want to find out what the fuck that was. And then you do a few more hours doing like nonsensical things, not even really related to what the hell's going on. And then you get like another breadcrumb, and it's like, that didn't help me with the last breadcrumb. Still want to know what the fuck's going on. And then you do another, few hours in, and then a big reveal would happen. And you're like, okay, all right, awesome. That's what I want to see. That's how I felt. I want that. I want that satisfaction of actual progression of the game. And eventually it just didn't feel like I was getting that. It would be a rinse and repeat of few hours to a small breadcrumb to a few hours to a small breadcrumb to a few hours to a big reveal to a rinse and repeat. And after so long of doing that, my interest obviously started to fall off, and my enthusiasm to stream it absolutely plummeted. So the thought of actually playing this game for stream kind of brought a dread to me. And I know that sounds extreme, and I'll explain. I'm not a fan of putting a face on for a game that I'm not enjoying. So I refuse to enthusiastically fake my way through a game that is, disappointing me or upsetting me. So when I got to that point with CrossCode, we stopped playing it, obviously. And it was extremely disappointing because, like I said, the game is fantastic. I was thoroughly enjoying it, but that began to plummet because it was just getting too long to get to the point. Now, this isn't me saying that I'm not going to finish CrossCode. I'm absolutely going to. I put the hours into it. I have full intentions on finishing it. As for streaming it, I don't believe I will be. Just for the simple fact that at this point, I feel like I have to power through it, and I don't want to bring that to my community and my streams and my chat just to fucking just to get it over with. I don't like that kind of concept. I don't like that idea. I want us to be playing games that I want to be playing games that I'm enjoying, and I want people to see that I'm enjoying myself, and I want people to enjoy themselves too. So I want it to be a full circle of just everyone enjoying the stream, enjoying the game, enjoying, you know, whatever the hell's going on. And that's really it, I guess. Very disappointed that my interest fell off on it. I'm hoping that when I do pick it back up, that my love that I had for it in the beginning will, you know, spark again or something like that. But I felt like this needed to be explained because I didn't just stop it because it's a bad game, because that is the furthest from the truth. It's a thoroughly enjoyable game. Just personally, I needed it to speed up getting to the point. And anyone who doesn't mind a slow burn would adore this game, absolutely. Like I said, there's nothing else I could possibly think that's wrong with this game, other than the pacing of the story. Everything else is an absolute like 8, 9, 10 out of 10. Like, this thing is an absolute masterpiece. It's just my personal opinion on the pacing of the story. But I guess that's where I leave it with you guys. Have you played CrossCode? Have you thought about playing CrossCode? And if you have, do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments. Let's have a discussion about this. But until then, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever you are. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see y'all very soon.